Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Say thank you, say thank you. I want a maximum of thank you to that man here. You see the number 19 that is celebrating today his birthday. With the number 19 on the back, he's celebrating today 35 years and he's bringing Juventus nearly with 1 point, and depending on what Roma will do, qualifying to Champions League. And this was something that was really far away in a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, Juventus was absolutely not sure to qualify for the next Champions League. We have to speak, and not long, because it's the birthday also of my father today. So I will have to go to my father in 40 minutes max. But today I want to say thank you to him. I really want to speak also about Miretti. We'll go into the details, the individual stats of Bonucci and Miretti. Miretti that played a GOAT game. Can we say it? A GOAT game. It was just that centimeters to even score a goal, and that could have been really great. But let me first say, yes, I am happy about the 3 points. Yes, I am happy that we won. Yes, I am happy that we are nearly mathematically in Champions League. No, I am not happy about how we played from the 23rd minute on, because again, we didn't do well. Also, a lot of players doing a lot of inexperienced mistake. We are speaking about the Pellegrini that was doing a really great game, and again, because of aggressivity, is not able to finish the game. It's not the first time this season. A lot of things to talk about, but first of all, let me say hello to the most important people, the ones that are here in the chat. We are starting with Wishfa, with B8097, with Matthew. Ciao Matthew, saying Miretti already looks like a huge talent. We knew it. Softage, that while I was live, he was sending me messages on my private social media. I will read them later, and he's not happy. I knew he was not happy. He said that it was worse than with Sarri and with Pirlo. We can discuss about that as well. Ciao Stavros, ciao again to Softage. Again, no, the possession 50-50, a bit more even for Venezia. A lot of things that are not okay, are not at all a goal, and that's what is important. Let's put a bit of a goal. Can we, do I have the goal? No, I don't have the sound of the goal, but I can do that one. All Sweden is there. Del Baggio, happy birthday to Bonucci. Lucky we have Bonucci today. I agree. Ciao Punsara, celebrate every goal, please. And that's what I'm doing. Absolutely. He was not good. It was not good. One of my favorite players was not good today, especially after that crazy yellow card that could have been nearly red. And if it was red, nobody could have discussed about it, because we have to be honest on the channel as well. It's not only when we win or when it's in favor of Juventus. Again, I'm just asking myself, do they really think that, do they know, the referee, that penalties can be given to every single team, to 20 teams on 20, and not only to the other ones? I'm asking myself, because I don't remember when was the last time that we really received a penalty. But it is what it is. Ciao Arby comes. Damn, Allegri's pissed. Look at the way he ran to the tunnel. He is pissed. He is pissed. Don't believe, guys, that Allegri wants that we are playing like that. Don't believe that. It's not the fault of Allegri. Again, as in everything, we win together, we lose together, we do mistakes together, we are doing great things together. The subs that he's doing, like Paulo Dybala, that is entering and is ghosting again, and he's not even aware that it's maybe one of his last games at home, because the last one will be versus Lazio. And do we want to see a Dybala like we saw in the last few games? I don't know. Maybe it was the last game of Paulo Dybala and he's entering like that. I don't know. Only Rabiot scored, if only Rabiot scored a brace on his birthday, but we won again. Forza Juve, it's true. Ciao Stefan, ciao Arbi. They're saying ciao Juventini, disaster performance, but important to win. Disaster, I would not say, because we have to analyze 90 minutes. But a bad performance in terms of, again, we wanted to manage that score at a certain moment, because probably we didn't have the energy, we were not convinced, we were playing at home, and we were giving that ball to Venezia. Mistake. Manage the game holding the ball. If you want to close the game, if you want to make the game asleep, Why not? Finish the season. I want that season to finish as soon as possible. Keep that ball. Don't close the game giving the ball to Venezia because they will score. At a certain moment, they will score. It's the 5th consecutive game that we are conceding a goal. It's not okay. Ciao Maric. Bonucci 2 goals on his birthday. Ciao Bogdan. Ciao Stavros. Ciao Steve Slick that was with me on the Juve channel. No point crying about the way we won the league. Is over this year. Biggest game left is the Coppa Italia. Miretti was great. Ciao Mikey. I'm not mad anymore with how we are playing. I just had to accept the fact that this is how we are this year. Still glad for the win at the 3 points. It's all that matters. I kind of agree with you. Of course, I'm not happy. Of course, I'm not happy. Of course, I am not happy how we are performing, how we are entertaining, especially if you see how we started the game. Of course, I'm not. But on the other hand, it's already a long time, and I told you, correct me if I'm wrong, I told you that this season, until the end of the season, I don't care. I just want the season to go over, to finish, and that we qualify in Champions League. Then, if you're telling me we can battle for the 3 points, I take. Yes, it's fine. It's funny. It's nice to mock the Napoli players. Good. All good. But I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to enter that Champions League spot that is crucial and vital. I tell you already. Who's else? Sisman. Miretti made 2 pre-assist goals plus 2 shots. Already better than Rabiot offensively. But it's 2 totally different players. Huh? If you know Miretti, yes, he's a more offensive player. If you are looking at how he's playing, and that's maybe one of the mistakes he did, and he didn't do a lot, nearly nothing, but he's a player that when he has the ball and when he's going up with the ball and giving the ball, he has the tendency to go up and to go with the flow. And that's good because we were missing a player like that in the midfield. On the other hand, pay attention because if you are leaving, a lot of time he was leaving some holes in the midfield. So Rabiot did a good performance today, not offensively, of course, because that was not his role. He said it 2 days ago in an interview. Don't ask me to score. I am not a goal scorer. I'm a 6, I'm a 8, but I'm not a 10. Grazie, Leo. Sam with the dinosaur of Allegri. Ciao Juventini of the world. Congratulations. Beautiful, ugly win today. Yes. I'm so happy for Bonucci. Sad to see Vlahovic lose the top scorer award. I will tell you one thing, Stefan. I never cared about top scorer. Never in my life. Especially if I know that, and now this season I didn't care at all, but that the top scorer is not winning the league. I don't care at all who's scoring. I want Bonucci to score a brace. I'm happy as long as we win. Now, of course, personally, of course, you would have loved to finish. It's not over. It's not over, but the distance start to become big. Marian, ciao Beppe. Miretti was good, but once again, Juventus is not showing beautiful football. Only at the beginning of the game. It's correct. It's correct. It tells a lot about that Bonucci is our most aggressive man. He played well today. Ciao Cecilia. Buongiorno Cecilia. It's quite early for a lot of people. Another pathetic performance. Don't tell me anything else. 3 points, great, but is embarrassing. Less possession again. Worst team at home. I agree. What do you want me to tell? I agree. You are correct. Great Miretti. Awful Allegri. I think that we are all on the same page. Awful Allegri, my friends. I don't know. It's a big debate. It's a big debate because the way we started with Allegri and everyone was happy about the first 25 minutes. But then if Dybala is entering, is not able to change the game. If Arthur is entering and is walking around. If Ken is doing... if Vlahovic today, he was not in the game. If Morata was a disaster, my friends. What do you want? What do you expect? If Zakaria, after a really nice start, he stopped because he received that crazy yellow card and probably he was scared to receive a red. If Pellegrini is again aggressive, how can you blame Allegri on that? Yes, he has some mistakes. I asked before the game, how happy are you with the lineup? The lineup, everyone was giving me ratings between the 8 and the 10. And then we dropped. Is it only Allegri? I'm not saying it's not Allegri. Is it only Allegri? That's what I'm asking, my friends. Thank you for the donation, my friend Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Let's put. Bonucci MVP for 3 points. Miretti, great game on attacking play, not good as defensively. Great talent, need experience. Dybala, don't want an injury. So let's go for the MVP of today. MVP, Miretti, Bonucci, of course. I want to put as well our friend De Ligt, and then who can we put? I will put Rabiot today as well. So 4 men. 4 men, don't forget Chesney. I couldn't put Chesney today, but Chesney, a beautiful save as well. A beautiful save as well on that free kick. So the poll is live. Vote, my friends, Miretti, Bonucci, De Ligt, or Rabiot, guys. Let me know what you think. I agree with Mohamed with his comments. Bonucci, MVP. I would love to say Miretti, but if Bonucci is not able to score that brace, it's Miretti today because he played really well. But MVP. 2 goals, a brace, and a winning brace on a birthday, guys, that is giving us that Champions League qualification. I vote for Bonucci as well. Thank you for your donation, my friend. Miretti was outstanding, I agree. Beppe is sexy, I agree with that. Maximum of likes for Golden Banjo. And Juventus is not. Roma, Patrizia, ciao Patrizia. Un bacio dal Belgio fino a Roma. A lot of mistakes, huh? I agree. Rise and cross. Hey Beppe, does VR turn off when Juve plays? But that's the thing. I agree with everything you say, my friends, but how is it possible that never there is any penalty for Juve? Can someone explain me? I don't know why we give up. Maybe it's because they are tired from... But, okay, you know, you will tell me again, it's a consequence and you are finding excuses, but it's true that Danilo is not at 100%, he should not even play, and he's playing again 90 minutes. If you miss a lot of players, you are not able to rotate. If you are not able to rotate, you are always playing with the same and they are tired. Should they be tired in a decisive game at home versus Venezia? Absolutely not. Is it what's happening? Yes. Is it good? No. Thank you, Necessary Evil 25. What a name. Necessary Evil 25. But today, I believe that... Thank you for your donation, but I think that your nickname, Necessary Evil... I believe that today it was a necessary evil game. A bad game for 65 minutes. A really bad game, but a necessary win, not for this year, but for the next year. On the other hand, guys, we can say whatever we want, but last year we were qualified in Champions League. At the 70th minute of the last game of Serie A, thanks to a goal of Fagioli, this year we are nearly mathematically qualified with 3 games to go. Genoa, Lazio, Fiorentina, where we were all scared. Saswat, always with a bold statements. Front 3 is bad, Dusan hold the play needs improvement. I will never criticize Vlahovic in terms of is great or not. Without any doubt, for me, Vlahovic is a top player. Deserved big fee to Fiorentina. A player that is the present and the future of Juventus. Did he play bad today? Yes. Today, the people around him were bad. Where we were all thinking, do we keep Morata or not? Today, guys, after the 2-3 performance of Morata, I'm not sure if we have to give even 15 million to keep Morata. Because Morata, I love Morata, but you can't wait for Morata to have these ups and downs. If you tell me that Morata will be our bench player next year for 15 million, why not? If they are asking me more, I'm saying no. Because you can't just depend on Morata if he will have a great game or no. I want to go into the stats of Morata immediately, and then I want to read the other comments because you commented a lot today, my friends. But if you are looking again at Morata, wait, let me go. Let me try to find it. Where is it? The graphics. Okay, let me go to Morata, my friends. Morata today, here. Alvaro Morata, 1 shot, 0 on target, 1 key passes, 21 touches, 82% pass accuracy. Vlahovic didn't do better, 29 touches 3 shots, 0 on target, 50% accuracy. Not a really great Vlahovic. And this is something that we are seeing the last games of Vlahovic, that indeed his hold-up play needs to improve, but also the being accurate when he's doing some passes. We will continue with the other players in a second. First, let me read the comment of David and from Steve. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Let me drink. At the moment, Bonucci is winning with 67%, followed by Miretti with 32%, 1% De Ligt, 1% Rabiot. David, thank you, my friend, for the donation. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to look Miretti, and luckily he didn't disappoint. Good game from him, but he needs to gain muscle. But you give actually a really great feedback, because I saw Miretti in under 23, and you know that in under 23 we are playing in Serie, third division. That is a real difficult league, because it's a lot more physical, even more physical than second division. So I know, and I saw him that sometimes he lack in physicality, but also in that semi-final versus Benfica of youth league with the under 19, where you clearly see that him, Matthias Soule and so on, they are missing a bit of muscles. It's normal, eh? The guy is 18, he will be 19 in August, on the 3rd of August. He's from 2003. Let him grow. I was happy that today we took the decision to play him, and he did really well, because I knew about his skills. I know him since 2.5 years, I believe, since I started really watching closely. Super happy for them. On the other side, pay attention. It's not now the starter of Juventus for the next season. We know that, because he needs to grow. He needs to understand. You know, at a certain moment, he had that counter-attack where, for a player of 18, it can be scary to have 42,000 people are screaming your name and pushing you, and you have to take a decision. Do I go on the right side with a pass, on the left side with a pass, or do I go straight to the goal and I take my chance? Difficult, and these are the moments that he will learn, of course. Steve Slick, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. He's saying, Beppe, my biggest issue with this game is the lack of passion of the subs, except of Keane. Even if Keane showed a bit, but not that to that extent. But it's true that it's the best one that entered. Arthur was a disaster. Dybala was a disaster. He's touching one time the ball with the hand. One time he's doing an imprecise pass. Then he doesn't understand himself with Rabiot. Disaster, Dybala. He's out. He's a ghost. He's out. I don't know. I think it's a really great decision of Allegri to not start him. Unfortunately, there is nobody else. Because if you see the state of Morata, if you see that Vlahovic is not in form, if you see all these problems, it starts to be really difficult. Arthur walked around, and Sandro was a disaster. He's doing the fall on that free kick. He's doing that fall on that free kick. These players that aren't going to be here should not play anymore. But, you know, I will tell you the truth, Steve. I believe personally that Allegri doesn't even want to play him anymore. But he's obliged. Why is he obliged? Because at a certain moment you have to think about something, that you have no other players. You can't change. You have to let them play. If you see today that Vlahovic and Morata are underperforming, that Bernardeschi, and guys, we criticized Bernardeschi so much. Bernardeschi, he will probably not extend. He's in the same situation as Paulo Dybala. He will not extend. He probably has not a team that offered him a contract. He will never earn anymore what he was earning at Juventus, 4.5 million. And he's giving his best. Is it enough for remaining at Juve? No, but he's giving his best, what the other players are not able to do. So I want to praise Bernardeschi on that, and probably he's gaining it over Paulo Dybala, that is vice captain of the team. He's earning to play the games until the end of the season. And don't expect today that now that Bernardeschi will become a GOAT. Absolutely not. But guys, Bonucci won with 67%. Cecilia is saying Allegri is not only at fault, most of all the spirit of the players. They fell asleep. Because we start great. And don't tell me that with another, that if if it was only Allegri, the team is not even entering like we did. Today we were starting to play calcio champagne with Zakaria missing, with Pellegrini missing, with the goal of Bonucci. We are going on target, we are trying, we are penetrating, we are playing fast football, beautiful football. Venezia was totally surprised of Juventus attacking the game. Not a surprise for me. I knew it. I said it on the channel of an Italian YouTuber 3-4 days ago. I said Juventus will attack, will start the game like that. I knew it. And that's what we did. What I was not expecting probably is that drop from the 23rd, 24th minute on. That's what annoyed me a lot, really a lot. It adds up. Please, Udine beat Inter. That would be beautiful, by the way. At 3. Who's playing at 3 p.m.? Is it Roma or is it Inter? Let me check. Let me check that together with you. Let me check. I want to know. So, is it Serie fixtures of today at 3 p.m. It's Empoli Torino, Milan Fiorentina, and then we have at 6 p.m. Udinese Inter, and then Roma Bologna. I would love Bologna to do a beautiful, at least a draw. So it's Milan Fiorentina. It would be a beautiful game in 5 minutes. Let me say thank you to Anthony Quintero that subscribed and renewed his subscription on the channel for the 7th consecutive month. He's saying, hi Beppe, impressive. Dybala is playing for Inter. Inter or Manchester United, guys, I continue to tell you that I believe that he will go to Inter. My initial thought, I'm really impressed with Miretti, disappointed with the poor performance of the team. Awful amateurish mistakes. We did a lot. Dybala is already playing for Inter. And then we also had another subscription from T-Bone. Thank you, T-Bone. T-Bone that is renewing his subscription. He's going to the GJust family. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. And T-Bone, what is he saying? He's saying nothing. T-Bone is just saying nothing. But it's okay. I saw that you were there, T-Bone. Thank you, my friend. Really, really, really appreciate it. Can I see if you are there somewhere? Hey, I can find the message of T-Bone. There is no message, but at least there is a new membership. Thank you. Thank you, T-Bone. From South Africa, watching Juventus. Our defense became our attack today. But it's true, because not only the scorer is Bonucci, but also an assist of De Ligt and an assist of Danilo, with 2 times the pre-assist of Miretti. Pay attention to that. I know people are angry with Dybala out fast from Maric. Cecilia is saying maybe we need to start believing in our youngster player under 23. Miretti should start instead of Arthur. But that's what he did today. That's what he did today, and probably with the qualification, he could continue. But pay attention for one thing, guys. A really important thing is that today at 5:30, Juventus is starting the playoffs to go in 2nd division. And that's what we have to keep in mind. What is more important now for Juventus, now that we are, again, 99.9% qualified to Champions League? What is more important? Is it to win the 3 last games, or to play our youth team with our first team? To finish 4th or 3rd? Who knows? I don't care. Or is it that our under 23 teams take all their chances with their best players to go into that 2nd division? If I have to choose, I would say, let's go play all the great players with the under 23. I would even put, if I could, Vlahovic with the under 23, so that he could score a few goals there, and that he can bring us in the 2nd division. That's what I would do, because that's really important. Then, of course, if we are eliminated, if we are out of the playoffs, and we play versus Lazio and Fiorentina, let them play with the first team. But that's another story. But as long as we are in that qualification round, playoffs for 2nd division, I would go for that. Defensive Miretti are the only one that did something today. But Rabiot played okay as well, I have to admit. Personally. Rise and Cross, I think Juve needs a mental coach that seems to drop when calls do not go their way. I think that would be a good one. That would be a good one. Then Fantastica, that is commenting a lot the last times in the videos. Dybala still want to be Juventus Capitano. Why not talk to him once again with the management? He's the only we have. No. No, no. Dybala is a closed story. We announced it publicly, my friends. It is over. Over. So let's go through some stats, my friends. So Juventus, and I don't want to read them, to be honest, but we won 2-1. 50-50, to be honest, it's even 49.9 possession for Juventus. We lost our duels with 0.5. So it was a game that was really balanced. Unfortunately, versus the last ones in Serie A, versus Venezia that is losing now 9 games in a row. We won in the aerial duels, but that's not enough. A lot of interception, especially with Zakaria. 8 corner kicks, one that led us to a goal. 410 passes. You see, a game that was totally balanced. And that is not good when you are playing versus Venezia. So we agree on that. So don't tell me now that Venezia played better than Juve, because it's not true. If you're looking at the stats, and also if you're looking at the 90 minutes, it was a 50-50. But that's not okay for Juve. And on that one, we agree. That's absolutely not okay. And that's where I am pissed off, is the pass accuracy. How many times do I have to repeat it? When Juventus was playing well in the first 25 minutes, it is because we had a pass accuracy that was at 89%. From the moment that we dropped in focus, in concentration, look at that. And that's where I'm telling you, don't blame Allegri on the pass accuracy, because Allegri is not on the field to ask them to do accurate passes. It's the player that are doing wrong. It's the player that are doing these stupid mistakes. 74% pass accuracy. It's a disaster. And that's blaming on the players. Blaming on the players. A Vlahovic that is doing 50%. It's not okay. 70 shots, only 4 on targets. Venezia, they needed only 9 to go 3 times on target. It's not okay. If you are looking at the average position of our players, Juventus is in black. And then we have in purple Venezia. We start with a 3-5-2, with a 3-4-2-1 for Venezia. Look at Juventus. It's a big battle on the midfield, but Juventus was not able to go up with that average block. Absolutely not. We have a donation from my friend Prof from Brazil, Prof Lucas VR, saying best form of wake up with a Juve win. That's true. If you're living in the other side of the world, in Brazil, and you just woke up with a win of Juventus, then it's a beautiful Sunday for you. Thank you for your donation, Lucas. Thank you. Really appreciate it. We continue with the stats. I told you, today it's a really short video. Attacking stats. We are going, as usual, more on the right side of the field with 46%, and then we were quite balanced on the left and on the right. At certain moments of the field, I saw that we tried, but not enough. Quadrado, not Quadrado, we go to the right side of the field. Today with Bernardeschi and then with Dybala. That's what we try to do. The player that touched the most balls. Can you guess, my friends? Before I show you, who is the player that touched most balls? Put it in the comments if you know, or if you think that you know. Who touched the most ball for Juve, of course? Huh? Is it Vlahovic? I don't think so. Is it Miretti? Maric is saying Miretti. Danilo for CK, Danilo, De Ligt, Szczesny, Miretti, Danilo, Miretti, Danilo. So it's a big battle between Danilo and Miretti and De Ligt. Huh? So I tell you it's Danilo, but I think I already saw them. So touches. It is Danilo with 93 touches. 93 touches, a lot more than Bonucci with 68 at his second, 67 for Matthijs de Ligt, Rabiot and Miretti 52. So there is actually double the touches of Danilo versus all the players. It's usual that a defender is touching a lot of balls like Bonucci, de Ligt and Danilo, because they are starting the way and we are playing a lot in the back. So it makes totally sense, but it's also really strange that Danilo is every single game the player with the most touched balls. And that's where you start doing mistakes. When Danilo is the one that is building, you have problems. And it's not a mystery that Juventus is going 46% of the time on that side, because we are starting, and you see it with the average position, taking the ball, boom, to Danilo, and Danilo will decide if he go back to Miretti or if he go back to Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi and Zakaria were holding nearly the same position after 90 minutes of the game. Shots on goal, maybe we can see the defensive ones. Defensive, so 52 touches for Miretti. Let's go back on player distribution. What can we see? Pass accuracy of Miretti, 95%. He was, after Arthur, that we can't count because he just touched 8 balls, he's actually the players with the most pass accuracy. 95% pass accuracy for Miretti. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
The guy, he has talent. The guy has talent. It is what it is. Player defense. So we go into interceptions. Bonucci with 3, De Ligt and Danilo with 2, and then 1 for a lot of players. Clearances 3 for Bonucci. He deserved to be man of the match. The tackles, Rabiot with 3 and 2 1 tackles. So defensively, Rabiot did well as well. You are looking at the attacking stat: 3 shots for Bonucci, 3 shots for Vlahovic, 2 on target for Bonucci, 0 on target for Vlahovic. Miretti was about to go on target, but it was next to the goal, and the goalkeeper put it in corner kick. Beautiful one. If you're looking at final third entries, Danilo is also the one that went a lot of time. He entered that final third with 15 times. A lot more than Rabiot. It's a lot, huh? It's really a lot. Stats generally, what do we see? Successful dribbles, Rabiot with 4. He tried 6 times, 4 times he succeeded in it. Total duels won, Rabiot again first. You see the quantity. And that's a big mistake that we are doing. We are never observing the quantity. We are always observing the quality, but the quantity we forget. And look at the quantity that Rabiot did. First in duels, first in successful dribbles, first in total duels, and also the total duels won. He was also the one that won the most possession with 7. Big quantity game for our friend Adrien Rabiot. So now you have a bit of a idea about how we played. Again, Juventus not that great. Thank you, my friend Aussie Italo, that is actually doing a donation from Australia. Miretti impressed me. Great deal, ball specialist. Yeah. He's a right foot player. You should not say it because he's able to go with the left. He's able to go with the right. So great player. Great player, our friend Fabio Miretti. I see that the game, I believe, Milan started now. Milan versus Fiorentina. 5 minutes into the game, it's 0-0. This season is a disaster for Serie A. Milan and Inter will lose. What do you think the result of Milan-Fiorentina, my friends? I said 2-1. Milan win 2-1 today. What do you think? Prediction Milan-Fiorentina. Thank you. And we have an extension of a sub for Rohan, that is actually subscribing for the second month as a supporter and saying great way to end the day. Juve win 1 here in New Zealand. I know it's late, Rohan. I know it's super late for you. But luckily this time you were able to see Juventus at the normal time in your country. Thank you for becoming a member for the second time. And then we have T-Bone. He's saying, Beppe, what do you think is going to happen with Fagioli? I read somewhere that he doesn't want to go on loan again. I can't see us keeping Rovella, Miretti and Fagioli in the midfield. It's a good question. It's a really great question. I said in a video I made a few days ago, I said that we will have 10 midfielders in the beginning of the season without even buying a new one. So depending on who we will be able to sell or to terminate contract with, like Ramsey, for example, then we will see how many spots are available. Fagioli has a contract 1 more year until 2023, but he doesn't want to go on loan anymore. So or we give him his chance or we go for Fagioli, but for Rovella. But Rovella, we know that has a lot of injuries. Miretti will not be in the first team next year. I know he played great today. Don't forget we played versus Venezia. We pay attention to that, put it into context. Also, the first game of Miretti, he did some mistakes, but performance of an 8 or 8.5 for Miretti, that was great, amazingly well. But we will have to take decisions. Miretti will probably or continue with under 23 or maybe go on loan like Fagioli did. Why not? Why not, to give him a lot of experience and playing a lot more. But one of the 3, not the 3. That's impossible. Miretti needs to improve defensively. Yes, I agree. Tactically, also well seen, and physically. But it's true. But we knew it. It's not a surprise. Does that mean that he's bad? Absolutely not, because he did really great. But there is room for improvement, but he's an 18 years old kid. It's normal. Beppe, what do you think about us getting Raspadori and Anthony for next year? Raspadori is at the moment not a done deal yet. Inter is on them, Napoli as well, and Juve. Juve with an advantage. I would love to. Anthony as well, but I don't know if we will go for Anthony and Raspadori. Probably a Raspadori and maybe an Angel Di Maria. But if you give me Raspadori and Di Maria or Raspadori and Anthony, I'm happy. I'm happy with both of them. Even if, pay attention, Anthony, I watch with my son not only the highlights and skills, but also the big parts of games. He needs to grow a lot, and don't expect the same player as highlighting skills, because it's not really true. Miretti just won't let him grow. I agree. So people are saying 3-0 for Milan, 2-1, 2-2, 1-1 draw, 3-2 for Fiorentina, 3-2 Milan, 3-2 Milan. I said 2-1, 3-1, 2-1. The Winter wants to leave, but depending on how many defenders we will have, he could go on loan maybe to Ajax. Ajax is interested. And pay attention when I hear the Winter, that is also speaking Dutch because he comes from Belgium, but in Antwerp where they speak Dutch. The Winter, a year on loan at Ajax. Make the link. Who's playing at Ajax that we just mentioned? The Winter on loan. He can play. Can have also some experience in Champions League, and then you have a guy like Anthony coming our way. Why not? 6 months for Alessio. 6 months for Alessio. Being a GJustjuve friend, thank you, my friend. We're saying Grande Juve. It's already been 5 months, I think. Grande Miretti. Good for his confidence. Excited about the future, but a bit disappointed in Allegri. But I agree. But can you tell me honestly, and then we will finish the live because I tell you I have to go to the birthday of my father today that is celebrating 61. Can someone tell me what mistakes did Allegri do today? Can someone tell me, seriously, honestly, the mistakes of Allegri today? Can someone tell me? I'm waiting, And we have Stavros, 4 months as a GJustjuve supporter with the picture of our friend Cherubini. It will be a crazy mercato. I can't wait. So, thank you for the birthday wishes for my father, my friends. But who can tell me the mistakes of Allegri today? Seriously, Don't tell me the pass accuracy because this is on players. Don't tell me the lack of motivation of Dybala because this is on Dybala. And Allegri, he even didn't put him as a starter. I'm waiting. Playing players that have no passion. But who? Tell me the names. Because Alexandro is out. Dybala is out. Arthur is out. These are the players without passion, my friends. And they don't start the game. Then at a certain moment, of course, they have to enter. If Pellegrini is crazy and he's not learning that he doesn't have to make every single game an aggressive tackle that is receiving a yellow card, tell me. I'm waiting. Today, I'm not speaking about the season, because the season we can speak about hours, about the mistakes of Allegri. Tell me, really, the mistakes of Allegri. Seriously, Change Pellegrini to Sandro. Pellegrini received a yellow card. Bernardeschi to Dybala. I agree. That's a mistake. I agree. That sub is a mistake. I agree. Pellegrini is not a mistake. It's not a mistake because otherwise we play with 10. Pellegrini is like that. Look at all the games of Pellegrini. Every time that they receive a yellow, Allegri is scared because the guy, I know Pellegrini, my friends. Look at the history of Pellegrini. Pellegrini is playing with aggressivity, with grinta. We love that. The problem with Pellegrini is that he's not mature enough to contend to hold that and to understand when he needs or not. That yellow card that he's doing, it's stupid. It's stupid, my friends. Mistake of Allegri not letting Beppe dance Mercato is crazy. Well, not today, no. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight for a big recap of Serie A. Subs too late. No, my friends, too late. Luckily, we waited too long, Nero. Because look, people are saying the subs were bad. Who do you want to enter? Don't tell me Marleake, my friends, because Marleake, he just come back from an injury. He just come back. I'm trying to find the one of Bernardeschi Dybala. I agree. Allegri's fault is 20%, maybe at most. The rest is on the players. He does not have players with grinta. Defending the 1-0. But did we really want to defend the 1-0? I don't know. I think that the team were not able to anymore. It's over. They couldn't anymore. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, my friends, and that's why I want to read your comments. I don't think Allegri made a mistake today. It was just frustrating. It was an horrible match. Allegri's mistake today was that Juventus in the first half should have attacked, but other than that, but we tried. We tried to attack. We did. And then we collapsed. Mentally, I don't know what happened. And we tried with some changes, but today, Vlahovic was not there. Morata was not there. Dr. Speed is saying Luka is a super hot-headed. It's true. It's correct. There is not enough pressing in defense and midfield. We found ourselves too much in open spaces. No way to reach our forwards. Bad build-up. I believe that at a certain moment, the players that we have, they were not able, absolutely not able, to understand that they had to continue. And they didn't know how to, because it's really strange. How can you, from a team that is pressing and playing really beautiful football for 25 minutes, changing? How is that possible? How is that? I don't understand. And then maybe Allegri asked, pay attention, defend that 1-0. Maybe. Okay, let's say it's a mistake of Allegri. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you have to do 70% of pass accuracy, my friends? 70% of pass accuracy, or entering like a Dybala, like a Arthur without any grinta, walking around. This is not on Allegri, my friends. So, thank you, Sader. Sader, a new Ultra Bianco Nero on the channel. Sono un Ultra Bianco Nero. Ale, oh. Berna has in... you see? Apparently, I can't guarantee you, but I'm confident because TS is always reporting a lot of news on the channel, so it's a loyal one, so I go and trust him. Apparently, Bernardeschi had intestinal problems, like De Ligt has, like Quadrado had, like so many players this year. I don't know what they are eating at La Continasa. Maybe they are eating chili con carne. I don't know, but if you are eating chili con carne at 9 a.m. in the morning, Bernardeschi, it's normal that you have to go and take a shit. It's normal. If you eat chili con carne at 9 a.m., it's not okay. Pasta bianca, white pasta. That's what you have to eat, not chili con carne. Disaster. I think keeping Zakaria maybe was a mistake. But Zakaria, he dropped a lot. We have to be honest, we can blame Allegri a lot this year, but today, I agree with you, Beppe, today was not him. But that's what I'm thinking. But you can blame Allegri on the season, of course. He's saying himself. But seriously, GJust diet. No, I'm not an example, my friends. I'm absolutely not an example on GJust diet. Today, instead of water, I was drinking orange juice. But, guys, seriously. There are some basics in the world. How is it possible every time they are going to take a shit on the toilet? How is it possible? What are they eating? Sader, beautiful football this season. Forget about it. With all the injuries, we had all the focus. It's get fourth place. I also, guys, I stopped asking for beautiful football this season. I asked for one thing, is going to the top 4, and we are nearly there. Still 0-0 in Empoli, Torino, and Milan, Fiorentina. My friends, we are in closing time. Arthur for Miretti, he didn't do anything. I agree. I don't know. So, guys, one or two more questions so that we close, so that I can go to the birthday of my father. I want to speak about Juve with him. Disaster. You know, we are laughing, we are joking between friends. My father, he has no filter. When I will go, he will kill me, as if I'm responsible. You know, he's thinking that because I play at because I work at Juve, that it's my fault. And he's pissed off with me, my friends. He's pissed off with me. Hey, you have to tell Allegri. What do you want to tell me, Allegri? I never spoke with Allegri. Tell Allegri that we have to play Miretti, he's saying every time to me. Disaster. Then he's saying, yeah, that's my father, my friends. My father is telling me that. Give me the number of Chiesa, I need to tell him something. He's crazy. Give me the number of Chiesa last time he said to me. I need to tell him something. Mamma mia, disaster. You see, I will go to my father, will tell me again. Give me the number of, today he will ask me the number of Miretti so that he can say congratulations. Miretti. It's true, true. So I'm waiting for your last comments. Eat carbonara. Today we went to G Just Pizza. Look at that. Look at that beautiful logo here. Can we change it? No, I can't change it. Anyway, you see the G Just Pizza logo here. Disaster. Don't forget to like the live. Indeed. Not a lot. Ciao Gravush. Your father's birthday is coincident with Bonucci's birthday, who scored 2 goals. Your father must be happy then. Forza both Juve, guys. Indeed, guys. He's doing better. He's doing better. Yeah. Oh, it's the birthday of Hash. Can we say a happy birthday to Hash? Hash88, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to Hash. Happy birthday to Hash. Happy birthday to Hash. Happy birthday to Hash. That was it. And we can finish with that. Have a great day, my friend. And maybe tonight, after all the Serie A game, we go again live for a really nice one. Buonanotte, DS. No, buonanotte. Ciao, Dr. SP. Ciao. No, I will never give the number of Allegri, my friends. Ciao to Robin, to Julian, Gravush, George, Master Manager, saying Beppe, who would you sell next season? I will say everyone, and we start from the back. Ciao Gianni, Muscat Farrugia, Angun, Yefta, Peter Gitti, all the people in the chat, thank you, Stavros, and everyone. Congratulations, Hash88, with your birthday, the birthday of my father, and the birthday of Bonucci. Ciao, Forza! Juve. Ciao, my friends. Maximum of likes. Don't forget. I see you. We have to go over the 150. And then we finish third. Ciao. 145. 5 more. 5 more likes to finish third in this season. Or it's your fault that Napoli will win it. 2 more likes.